Hello, hello, hello. Hi, I'm just here. We're live. We are live. This is our third live, y'all. So I'm going to put in the chat. Please remember like the live. Welcome. Welcome. I'm going to start with, as usual, an introduction. Just give me a sec. I'm just adding some stuff to the chat. Okay. So it is Sunday, the 29th of December. We are a few days away from 2025. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to be talking about the Vision 2025 challenge today, but I am going to wait and see if we get any people coming in. So before I start talking about the challenge, I'm just going to tell you guys about my day today. So today, I went to the gym. I had a great session. I did an hour cardio session on the Arc Trainer. If any of you work out at Planet Fitness, if they do have the Arc Trainer at your Planet Fitness, try that out. Try it out. Try out the Arc Trainer. It's a really good cardio machine. It's a great way to work out without putting a lot of pressure on your knees. I really enjoyed that machine. I loved it. I had a good time. Of course, I vlogged about it. So be sure to check that out. And I just wanted to, I've talked about this. I'm going to be talking about this in the vlog as well. But the video I put up where I'm venting and I was being really vulnerable, you guys, what I'm noticing is that people are responding well to that. And I wasn't even going to post that. I wasn't going to put that up. I really wasn't. Because it's hard to put yourself out there. Some people have more, comfortability with doing that, but for me, it was kind of hard to do that. Just saying, just talking about things that are really sensitive to me is a little hard. But I did it. I did it. I posted it. I was like, you know what? I want to be honest. I want to be truthful in this journey. So I posted it and I'm getting good responses from it. Some people are really, 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 um, they're really being really supportive in the comments. If you haven't had a chance to check that video out yet, please check that out. Check it out. Drop some comments down in the comment section. I really enjoy interacting with people. This is like one of the things I really do like about YouTube. Is the fact that you get to engage and talk to people. So this challenge that we about to do, yeah, we about to level up for 2025. Like for real, we about to level up. Um yeah, I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about being able to level up and having the chance to do a challenge that's free. That's just we just gonna work together. We're gonna do this together, y'all. So yes, I went to the gym today. I did not cook. I didn't cook. I normally meal prep on Sunday, but I did not do that today. As you come in to the live, just please like the live and also respond to the poll question. and drop a one in the chat just to let me know that you're here. I would like to know who shows and who I'm talking to. So don't be shy. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel because that's the only way you'll be able to interact in the chat. So please subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Please and thank you. Uh, I normally start the actual discussion topic about 10 minutes in. I would like to give people a chance to come in. I know that people are busy and they forget that I'm live. So I don't want to rush and just start talking and then have to like repeat myself when people ask questions. So yeah, so I'm just going to talk and run my mouth until until it's time. So the poll question today is, did you guys see Beyonce? Did you watch the Beyonce Bowl on Christmas Day? Did you watch that? Because my girl, she, oh my God, like Beyonce, no matter what scandal is going on, besides the scandal, Beyonce herself is an amazing performer. She did an amazing job at that Beyonce Bowl. That's what we calling it. We're not even calling it a Super. It wasn't even the Super Bowl. But Kendrick Lamar is gonna have a tough act to follow trying to keep up with Beyonce because she did an amazing job at that, and it really was inspiring because she's also in her 40s like me, and you know she's still out here. You know she's still out here doing her thing. Oh, Big Glow is here. Hello, Big Glow. Big Glow in the building. Um, and it's really inspiring to see someone, you know, because when I was growing up anyway, once you hit a certain age, and I'm sure it's still the same, but it's a little different in this day and time. You know, people count you out. You know, they think that you're not going to be able to do things that you would be able to do if you were 20. But I'm in my 40s and I still got big dreams. Okay. So I'm still very much here and I'm still very much capable of doing the things. Okay. So that was inspiring to see someone my age that is doing big things and doing an amazing performance, running up and down and all over that stage, honey. That was wonderful to see. Well, I can't even say stage, the entire field. Okay. She used up that entire field and she did an amazing job. So, so if you didn't see it on YouTube, they have it on YouTube. Just check it out. Check out that amazing performance she did. It was really good. So we got a few more minutes before I start the chat for today. So I just want to talk again about the channel and where it's going for 2025. Of course, I'm going to continue doing these lives. I'm going to continue. Oh, you did your walk today. That's amazing. Good. I worked out at the gym today. I took an hour and did some cardio. I did an hour worth of cardio and I really enjoyed it. Like I had a good time doing it. Even though the machine conked out on me like when I was up to 39 minutes, but that's okay. I still kept going and I finished out my hour and I feel so good. Like I feel really good for doing that. I'm so proud of myself because I haven't done an hour of cardio like straight in a little while. So that's something I'm going to be doing in the next couple of months. I'm going to be adding an hour cardio back into my schedule. And yeah, so it felt good to do that today. All right, I'm going to start. I'm going to start talking about the challenge, the 2025 Vision 2025 challenge. I really like that name because vision is just such a positive word. And it's such a word of affirmation about our future and where we want to be and where we're going to be in our fitness journey. So I was like, what name can I come up with for this challenge? And when I started thinking about it, vision just popped into my head. So it's called the Vision 2025 Your Best Self Challenge. So we're stepping into our best selves in 2025. Aren't you excited? I'm excited. So first things first, what the heck are we going to do during this challenge? Okay. So the Vision 2025 Challenge, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be focusing on diet, exercise, and positivity. Okay, three things, three important things, three things that I feel are essential to your weight loss or fitness journey. And these are three things that we're going to do. So first things first, I'm going to start with the backbone of any fitness journey, the diet. The diet. Because again, we can work out all day and night. You cannot outwork a bad diet. So let's talk about our diet for the challenge. So during this challenge, we're going to incorporate one of my favorite things, no sugar. So that sounds simple enough, right? But it's really more to it than just not eating cookies, candy, and sweets. This challenge involves a lot more than that. Like we have to do more than just not eat sugar, not eat candy, not eat cookies, not eat sweets, right? That's a piece. Of course, we're not eating that, but we're also not eating bread. We're not eating pasta. We're not eating rice. We're not eating potatoes. So those are items that we're not going to eat. Why are we not eating bread, rice, potatoes, and pasta? Because those things turn into sugar in your body. So we're not going to touch those items either. So I should have really told you how long the challenge is going to be first, right? So the challenge is for the entire month of January. We're going to be starting on Monday, which is December 30th, and the challenge will conclude on January 31st. Yay! So it's the first month of the year, but we're starting before the new year because we're going to step into 2025 on the right track. Again, as you come into the live, please like the live and also answer the poll question. And one last thing, drop something in the chat letting me know that you're here. So, yeah, so the challenge will end on January 31st. So, back to the diet. So, we're not eating rice, pasta, potatoes, or bread. We're not having any candy, any sugar, any sweets, any cakes, any donuts, none of that. No brownies, no ice cream, no keto ice cream, no, none of it. Because all of those items have added sugar. So, what we're really going to focus on is learning how to read our labels so that we know what items we can have and what items we are going to stay away from. So when you're reading your labels, look at the sugar content in the product. So if the product has more than 6 grams of sugar per serving, then the answer is no. If it has less than 6 grams of sugar in the item, then you can have it if the carb content is less than 10 grams. So a lot of the items that people pick up as diet items, like some of the yogurts that have sugar on that have fruit on the bottom, some of the other items that people pick up. I can't think of any others other than yogurt. Be mindful and read the label. If the label says there has more than 6 grams of sugar, then the answer is no. You cannot have that. So let's not talk about what we can't have. Let's talk about what we can eat during the challenge. That's more fun. So what you can have during this challenge is you can eat all of the protein you want. So you can have fish, you can have chicken, you can have beef if you eat that. You can have any poultry, fish, chicken. If you don't eat meat, then you can do meat. You can do meat substitutes. You can have beans. You can have tofu. Anything that is a protein-based item. And in addition to that, you can have veggies. Plenty and plenty of vegetables. All types of vegetables, including butternut squash, spaghetti squash, squash, period, rice, rice. I'm sorry, I'll say rice. Lord, you see what's on my mind? Rice. You can have broccoli, cauliflower rice, cauliflower. You can have spinach. You can have kale. You can have collard greens. You can eat salads. You can have all of these beautiful, beautiful vegetables. Cabbage, any vegetable that I'm forgetting, you can have. And you can also eat fruit. But when you're eating fruit, you are eating fruit in its pure form. We're not getting fruit that is already in a can, like canned peaches or anything like that. You're eating your fruit in its pure form. So you can have peaches, pears, plums, grapes, pineapple, mango. But when you're eating pineapple, mango, grapes, bananas, pineapple, uh, um, pineapple, mango, grapes, bananas, you have to be careful of your portion sizes because those fruit contain more sugar than others. You can also eat berries, cherries, berries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, all berries. Um, yes. So those are the fruit you can have. Those are and the vegetables, you can go crazy with vegetables. Any vegetable you can think of. You can have carrots as well. Um, you can eat avocado. I'm trying to think of all of the vegetables you can have, but any vegetable is fine, except for potatoes, of course. Um, And that's about it as far as food goes. So what we're doing is we're eating really clean. We're eating lots of veggies, we're eating lots of protein, we're staying away from all sugar, including honey, no honey, no brown sugar, no raw sugar, no sugar. Okay? So another thing that people are doing or people have done in these in when we do a sugar-free challenge is they like to drink coffee. And coffee is great. I drink coffee. But when you're doing your coffee, there is no creamer because the creamer contains lots of sugar. So when you're putting creamer in your coffee, you're adding sugar to your coffee. So we're not doing that. So it's either you have black coffee or you drink tea with no honey. This is a challenge. So we're going to step outside of our comfort zone and do things that we don't usually do. Okay, so that's it as far as the diet. The other piece is our water intake. So every day we're drinking at least 64 ounces of water per day. 64 ounces of water per day. Make sure that you're drinking your water. So what I do is as soon as I wake up, I drink 16 ounces and then I try to finish my water intake by 3 or 4 p.m. so that at night I'm not waking up every 5 minutes to use the bathroom. So 64 ounces of water per day. Okay. So that's what we got as far as our diet. And for the first week, we are going to eat one salad per day. So every day of the challenge, you're going to eat a salad at some point during the day as one of your meals. For me, that'll probably be dinner, but sometimes it might be lunch, but for the most part, it'll probably be dinner. And that's for week 1 of this challenge. We are going to eat one salad per day. Okay? So, as far as exercise goes, you are required to exercise at least 25 minutes per day. And that 25 number comes from where? We're moving into the year 2025, right? So so we're going to do at least 25 minutes of activity per day. So as you know, I do live Zoom workouts. So obviously that would that will surpass your 25 minutes per day. But on days when I don't have class, if you're not in my classes, the days where we don't have class, I mean, if you are in the class, days where we don't have class, you're still required to do at least 25 minutes of activity. That can be a walk, that can be stretching, that can be yoga, that can be a Pilates workout, that can be something you make up on your own. Whatever you choose to do, you have to get 25 minutes of activity in per day. And that's it. Like that's really the challenge. I also created a group. I'm going to put, matter of fact, I'm going to put the link for the group in the chat. If you join that group is going to be where we meet on Facebook. If you have Facebook anyway, that's where we're going to meet to discuss the challenge. So if you, matter of fact, guys, if you can, or if you want to, you can join now, or you can wait till after the live is over. Just head on over to Facebook. I added the link for the group here. And in the group, guys, that's where you can ask any questions. You can post your food. You can post what exercise you did for the day in that group. When you go to join that group, I will add you after we're done with the live here. Are you guys ready for this? I see that there's some people that came in. Can you please like the live as you come in? Please and thank you. I'm still learning how to just give me a sec, guys. It's so fun, like learning how to do this stuff. It's really interesting, really fun to be able to interact with people. I was saying before, like the video I posted a couple days ago, there's quite a few people that have commented on it. And I just really enjoy seeing and hearing, well, reading about other people's journey and where they are on their journey and how me posting my journey has affected them. One young lady said that she puts my video on while she's working out because that helps her to push through. And that made me like, I was like, wow, that's like my dream, guys. Like my dream is to inspire people to get up and do it. You know, get up and change their life. Get up and be consistent. That is my dream. So when I see stuff like that, it just warms my heart. As you come into the live, please like the live, guys. Drop down in the chat, say hey, hit me up with a heart or something. Let me know you're here. Don't be shy. Come on in. I've been in here for about 24 minutes now. I talked about the challenge already. If you missed that part, Big Glow, she has taken the liberty of putting in the chat some of the details of the challenge. I've also linked the Facebook group for the challenge in the chat, I mean. So there's a group that goes with this challenge. If you have Facebook, please join the group, and that way we can all connect outside of YouTube. That would be awesome. I really, really appreciate each and every person that decides to click on and see what I'm talking about. So please like the live for me, and let me know if you saw Beyonce Bo. She killed it. P.S. Sidebar. Even if you're not a Beyonce fan, you can't deny that that lady in her big age is doing her thing. Um so yes, that really is my dream, is to be able to inspire other people by showing my journey, showing what I'm doing, showing the struggles, talking about my triumphs, and also talking about my traumas and how I'm able to push through even though I've been through a lot. That really helps. That really motivates me to continue, and I don't take it for granted at all. I truly appreciate it. I appreciate every single person for their contributions. So, I was talking earlier about what I did today, and I was talking about doing cardio and how I did an hour of cardio for the first time in a long time. And ooh, it felt good, because I'm going to be doing that like moving forward. I'm going to be doing cardio. I'm going to be doing an hour of cardio during this challenge. Um, that's my way of pushing myself, is by doing that in addition to doing classes, in addition to doing all the other things I do, and putting out a workout video once a week. Um, if you haven't tried one of my workouts yet, guys, try one. I know I'll be saying beginner, but I'm making you work in the video. That's because they don't call me, like my mama said, they don't call you Coach Mean Reen for nothing. They don't. They don't. I am the coach that is going to push you. I'm going to push you outside of your comfort zone. I'm going to push you because I know you can do it. And what you do when you're doing like one of the workouts and you feel really, really overwhelmed, or you feel really tired, you have to start to learn how to control your breathing. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Control the breathing. Do what you can. But the thing that I always, always, always require, whether you do my live workouts or you do one of the workouts that I do on YouTube, that I have posted on YouTube, is you're not allowed to quit on yourself. I'm not going to allow you to do that. The only person that can allow you to quit on you is you. And that's up to you. That's what you decide to do, is up to you. I'm going to give you everything I got. I'm going to give you my tools. I'm going to share my knowledge. I'm going to yell at you. I'm going I'm going to listen to you when you need an ear to talk to, you need somebody to talk to. But the one thing I'm not going to do is coddle. Coddling isn't going to get you out of your comfort zone. Coddling is going to keep you right there, nestled up, nice and warm, right in your comfort zone. And that comfort zone, it ain't no goals grow there. We stay stagnant in our comfort zone. We don't move up and we don't grow. And we want to grow, so I'm going to make you grow. Yeah. That's kind of my thing. Yeah, that's kind of my thing, guys. I was hoping more people showed up to the live so I could tell you guys, so I answer any questions people might have about the challenge, because it technically starts, it not technically, it starts tomorrow. And the more the merrier, you know what I mean? The more people that join the challenge, the merrier. And my thing is, we are entering into a new year. We are entering into 2025, for God's sakes. And who can remember? I know this is like a rhetorical question, because we all remember. We all remember 2020. And that literally was 5 years ago now. So I know for me, the pandemic did a number on all of us, whether it be we were afraid to come outside and now we don't really go outside as much as we used to. Whatever happened to you during the pandemic, it affected all of us in some way, shape, or form. And now we are 5 years removed from the pandemic, but some of the results of the pandemic ain't go away yet. And I mean the weight gain. I just lost 40 pounds this year. And we put that weight on in 12 a little after the pandemic, because I'd say I put the majority of it on during last year, during 2023. But I think a lot of me gaining weight had to do some with there was so much focus from 2020 to like 2022 on actual survival because we were dealing with we were dealing with the pandemic, we were dealing with life or death, really, like, and we were all afraid. So I think so much focus was on that there wasn't as much focus, at least for me anyway, on healing, and it all came tumbling down last year. I don't know if that's a part of it, um but yeah, so the weight gain is definitely something that we had after the pandemic, and we're still trying to get it off. I'm saying trying, and we're going to get it off. We want to get it off for now, like right now. Okay? So, I hope that we have people join the challenge and that people are willing to step into the best version of themselves. So maybe can I if I pin this, it's not going to pin. Yeah, I think I'm going to pin the Facebook group at the top. Nobody watch Beyonce Bowl? Y'all don't like Beyonce? Hey, Steph. So Stephanie, hi Stephanie. I just finished talking about the challenge that I'm doing. Stephanie, recently, me and Stephanie got really friendly right here on YouTube. I met her on YouTube. I can't even remember how I came across your page, Stephanie. I think it just popped up on my feed and I saw you were working out and I was like, yes, my kind of girl. So Stephanie, remember I was telling you about my mama? That's my mom. You see the G Brown? That's my mom. I was telling you about my mom and I was saying how she is 70 years young and she works out with me every day, Monday through Thursday. She shows up to class and she works out. She does all exercises, the floor ones too. Right, Mom? Yes, that's her. So yes, I was talking about the challenge. It starts tomorrow and we're running all the way through the whole month of January. We are at the top of the group. I have the group. We're going to have a private group just for people joining the challenge so that we can hold each other accountable during the challenge. And that group is on Facebook. The group is titled, the name of the challenge, Vision 2025, Your Best Self Challenge. We're doing 25 minutes of activity each and every single day. We are eating clean. We are not eating rice, potatoes, pasta, or bread. No sweets, no candy, no nothing. No chips, no dips. No. And we're also going to be focusing on reading our yes, I know you don't like the floor, girl, but we're gonna get you. Look, Stephanie, we're gonna get you on the floor. You're gonna love, well, I don't know if you'll love the floor, but we're gonna get you on that floor doing them floor exercises, because even though the floor is really, really challenging, that's where you really build your core. That's where you stabilize your core. And as we age, a strong core is more important than just about anything else, because that stabilizes your body. You're able to stand upright, your gait is strong, all of that. And it takes the pressure off your hips, because we are rebuking the name of hip surgery. Amen. We don't want hip surgery. We don't want knee surgery. We want to be able to maintain our bodies. And that's a positive way to do it, is on that floor, even though it sucks. We don't want no we don't want no hip surgery. Amen. We don't want it. Yeah, I know you know, baby girl. But yeah, we don't want that. We want to be strong. We want to be fit. We want to walk unassisted as long as we can. And that, these are things that I talk about a lot when we're in class, like, and the exercises we do, yes, they're for losing weight, but they're more important than just losing weight, is about being strong and healthy. Okay, good. Yeah, do that video, but don't yell. Don't be mad at me when you finish. You promise? Ooh, they be mad at me after what? When class is over? Well, not even over. During class, I can't get no eye contact. People looking off. They're not looking at me no more. Nobody smiles at me anymore. They be mad. Yeah, they'll be mad. It's so, like, I'm just joking. Like, honestly, um, this is this is my passion. I really enjoy the gift of fitness. I love it. So, you know what I mean? I don't want to no chips and no dips. That's right. So as you come in, guys, please like the live for me. Like the live, drop a little comment, interact in the chat. Don't be shy, because I see people coming in and dropping out. Don't be shy. We just chatting. We just talking. We just having a little chit chat now. After the live, if you join the group, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in the group what we're doing for the challenge. And what this challenge, and the other big thing, is the water intake. At least 64 ounces per day. At least 64 ounces of water per day. And no artificial sweetener, no honey, no raw honey, no raw sugar, no brown sugar. Because people, this is what I hear. Like, when I'm doing the sugar-free challenge, I hear, oh, well, can I have raw sugar? And I pause for a second, because I want you to hear what you just said out loud. You said raw sugar. Yes, water is so important, Stephanie. We all do. Like, I have my water here. Like, I try to keep drinking. And as I say that, I'm going to take another sip. Because the water intake really, really helps. It helps your skin. It helps your body. It helps with weight loss. It helps with your hunger. Like, it helps with everything. Yeah, no raw sugar, no raw honey, no brown sugar. Because I heard somebody told me, and I get it, because I did the same thing. I told that story a million times. When I first started, I went to a nutritionist, and the lady told me I can't have any rice. So I looked her dead in the eyes, and I was like, "What about brown rice?" she just paused, like, and I'm like, "Yeah, brown rice." She was like, "No rice." Do you know why? Because if you have an issue with your weight, your body probably has an issue with insulin production. It might not be to the point where you're diabetic, but if you have diabetes in your family, you're more prone to develop diabetes, right? So in your body already has that gene where you have issues producing insulin, or issues producing too much insulin already. So when we eat things like rice, bread, potatoes, those heavy starchy items are insulin spikes. And where is fat stored in your body? Fat is stored in that insulin. So if you have too much, insulin is stored in fat. So if you have too much insulin in your body has to produce more fat to hold the insulin. So if you're not giving your body those heavy starchy items that cause that insulin spike, you'll reduce your fat in your body. Yay! So when you have that, if you've ever gone to the doctor and they've said you're pre-diabetic or you're at risk of being pre-diabetic or anything like that, this diet is necessary for you. And it sucks because you want to eat rice sometimes. You want to eat potatoes. You want to eat those things, but they're wreaking havoc in your body. So the other piece of what the doctors told me, what the nutritionist told me was your body doesn't know the difference between white rice and brown rice. When your body breaks it down, both of them are the same thing. Not I said the cat. Not what? Oh, not said, wait. Not I said the cat. Oh, not I said the cat. To what, Stephanie? What? But yeah, like when you eat those things, it's just, you talking about rice? You don't eat rice, right? You don't eat that stuff already. Like you don't eat rice and stuff. You have already, and you don't even eat meat. Like you don't eat meat either. So yeah, so we're eating. So what our plate looks like when we eat is protein and vegetables. Yeah, you don't want rice. So that's rice stuff. That stuff is no good for us. We don't want it. We don't want it. We're not looking at it. We're not eating it. Okay. So when it comes to that stuff, like your body doesn't know the difference between white rice and brown rice. A lot of times with fitness or like diet culture, they say, "Oh, eat brown rice." Not That's not good for people that have that insulin issue because it's still rice. And when your body breaks it down, it's turning that rice into sugar. Cauliflower rice is good. That's what I eat. I eat cauliflower rice. All the, like, a lot of times I even, I told you my parents are Jamaican, so I also make the cauliflower rice into a cauliflower rice and peas, like Jamaican style. I make that. I do Spanish rice. I make the cauliflower rice into Spanish rice with olives in it. Shoot, girl, I make cauliflower stir fry with all kinds of cauliflower rice. And and it's a good way. It's a good substitute for rice because you're eating your protein with a side that's semi like rice. So it's still cool. And I see you also did a challenge. You did spaghetti squash. I tried that before. The texture didn't. I didn't really care for the texture. Maybe I'll try it again. Like I had made a spaghetti squash bowl with shrimp and all kinds of stuff. And my husband was like, yeah, I am. So what I'm going to do, Steph, is, see, the thing is with me with cooking is like when I'm cooking, I'm always rushing because especially during the week, like when I throw meals together during the week, I'm in a rush because I got class at 7 and I get off of work at 4:30 and I have to prep for the live class because it's a live workout and we don't do the same workout every day. So yes, Mom, right. You're right about saving your kidneys when you drink water. That helps with the filtration. And we don't want to be on dialysis either. Amen. Rebuking the spirit of dialysis over our lives. Amen. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is like I did last time, I did one with butternut squash. So I made butternut squash taste like candy yams. I learned how to make that. So that's I put that up on the page. So I'm gonna do stuff like that, like just do like one meal here and there. So I think what I'm gonna do is the cauliflower rice and peas, just showing that you can still stay true to your you can still stay true to your cultural background, but be creative and stay within your diet. So that's kind of where I'm gonna go with that. Like I am gonna do that, and I also would like to do one live, like cook live, but I gotta set that up. Now I have to do that. Yeah, and the workouts. Yep, yep. The meals are important too, because I think sometimes people don't really understand like what to eat. Because I watch a lot of 600 Pound Life. I like watching that show. I know that they're doing it partly because they're kind of exploiting these people, and I don't like that part. It's like they need, in order for them to get the surgery, they have to in order for them to get the surgery, it's like they have to exploit themselves, and they have to like show their whole body and all of this. And I'm like, that's not, is that necessary? We see how big they are. Do we have to see their whole belly? But anyway, why I watch it is I like to see, like, Dr. Now gives them like the what they're supposed to eat. Like, he gives them what they're supposed to eat, but then they go home, and it's like, even though they have the information there, and it's similar to the internet now. Like, if you go on the internet, you can search what should I eat to lose weight, right? But then you get so much stuff, like, so you don't really know where to start. So I think it's the same thing with those people, because they're so used to going and getting fast food all the time and eating fast food and eating poorly so much, that when they get all that information about food that they should eat, it's so much information, they don't know where to start. Because what I see is they're like, oh, I'm eating healthier, but then they go back and they only lost 12 pounds and they should have lost 50. So that tells me they still haven't cleaned up their diet the way they're supposed to. So I think it's important on our channels, especially since we're talking about fitness and stuff, to show people food that you're eating. Like, what are you eating? So what I want to do, there's two things I want to do. I want to do a full day of food, like do a video where what I eat in a day kind of video, and then also show more cooking videos, like what I make. But what I make is so simple. Like, I really dumbed it down. Like, I just eat vegetables and whatever meat I'm eating, and that's it. It's really that simple for me, anyway. And then when I really want to clean it up, I go pescatarian. Like, I'll only eat fish, not even shrimp, just fish. So, and vegetables. And that's how, like, I really clean it up. And then some days I go meatless, where I don't eat even fish. But diet and like really learning how to eat healthy, that's the hardest part, because I blame the companies out there, like, because the way that it works now, and I see it when I go to the supermarket, they'll put on products, on the front of the product, it says no sugar added, or it'll say gluten free, or it'll say low fat, and people pick it up. They're like, oh, this is healthy. They lying. Turn the product around, read the label. Because what they're doing is they're banking on people don't read labels. They put that on front. They put on the front low fat, low carb, low this, low, because they know that's what people are looking for. And that's the advertising right on the front. But when you turn it around, you see, first of all, it's filled with chemicals. Second of all, the product isn't sugar free, because there's 50 grams of sugar per serving in the product. And then the other thing that they do, and I was talking about this, I talk about this in the vlog I'm filming today. The other thing is that they do is when they do serving sizes, right? So when they're showing you Like it'll have in big bold numbers 150 calories. So so the layperson or somebody that's not knowledgeable in how to read a label, they'll think that the product has 150 calories, but it's per serving. So if you eat that whole thing, and there's 6 servings in it, you have to times 150 times 6. Then you also have to times all of them carbs. So you consumed all of those carbs, all of that sugar in one sitting or in one day. So products will be your downfall. You got to really like learn how to read those labels and turn away from a lot of these processed foods in order to really see results. And that's what we're focusing on, is a lot of whole foods for this challenge, and staying away from everything else. So I'm excited. I'm really excited to see results. What you said, Steph? Those are the meals I put up. The meals I eat. I have one to put. Okay. That's how I gained a lot of weight. Not reading, yep, not reading the labels. It shops in the house. Yep. Now, yep, shop the perimeter of the supermarket. That's it. Shop the perimeter of the supermarket. Make sure when you're eating your fruit, you're eating it in its raw form. You're not getting it in cans. And this is stuff like, once you start getting a little bit more knowledgeable, you know that. But there are people that really don't know that. Like, they don't understand that. They don't understand that, like, these companies are trying to make money. They want you to stay hooked on sugar. They want you to get Special K cereal, and they market it as a diet cereal. It's not. It's not. Granola is not good. You can have granola sometimes, but eating granola every single day in a sugar-filled yogurt, you're going to be like, why am I not losing weight? I'm eating healthy. Because you're not eating healthy. You're eating a ton of sugar. They put sugar in everything. Okay? Even your ketchup. So that's the thing too. Like when we're doing this challenge, is like reading the label of the salad dressing you're eating, because salad dressing is filled with sugar. And salad dressing, eating the salad, you would think that's healthy, right? I'm eating a salad. It's really like eye-opening when you think about it. And when you really start reading those labels, yes, you can make your own. They have a lot of great recipes. In one of the fit camps I did, one of the girls made an avocado dressing that was so good. We all ate it. I think it was avocado, plain Greek yogurt, and lime, or something like that. It was so good. Like, you blend it together and it comes out so good. And it's a nice dressing that you can put on your salad, and that way you know what's going into it. Or the way I do some of my salads is I'll cook the chicken, and well, you don't eat chicken, but I, do, or salmon. You can do it with salmon too. And I make it flavorful enough where you don't need dressing. You just kind of mix it all up, and that's it. Yep, that's it. We're just focusing on whole foods and the 25 minutes of activity per day. Now, if you decide to do more, like if you are in my class is longer than 25 minutes. So you're going to surpass your 25-minute daily thing on Monday through Thursday. You're going to surpass that if you're doing class with me. But that's not you're not required to do classes with me to be a part of this challenge. Yep, and you season that chicken, the salmon or whatever, you can make a fabulous salad without any dressing. It's really about like just taking the time to cook more and not eat out as much, not eat, all of the fun things that you want to eat out there, and just focusing on whole foods, focusing on that water intake. So I don't do, for my water, some people do that big jug that they carry around all day. That doesn't work for me. If that works for you, then fine. You can definitely do that. I saw that a lot around social media, like that water bottle that has words on it, like keep going, you're almost there, that kind of thing. But I don't want the water to sit there all day. I like fresh water. So I do water bottles. I have a thermal that's 24 ounces. So I make sure that I drink at least 3 of those a day, because I go above and beyond the 64 ounces. But you want to get at least 64 ounces per day. So you have if you have a thermal that's like 24 ounces, you can just fill that up 3 times and you surpass 64 ounces. You've gotten 70 something. So we're doing that every day. Some tips to stay on top of your water is to put timers on your phone so that it goes off and tells you drink your water. I have one that goes off on mine. Yeah, salad dressing is bad. It's full of sugar. It's not, and sugar is the devil. Like honestly, the one thing that if Americans could get a hold of and get a handle of sugar, that we wouldn't have as much disease as we have, because sugar really is the devil. And it's a drug. It's a real drug, because when you go off of sugar the first time and you stop having sugar, you get headaches. Like it's serious. So what we're doing is more fruit, right? Like melon is really good. Um, I'm allergic to honeydew, so I can only do cantaloupe. But melon is good. We could eat watermelon. All of those have a lot of water in it. Yep. Yes, it's the devil. I tell you, boy, like I if I knew what I know now 20 years ago, ooh, but sugar, it will really have you in a chokehold. It will really have you I used to drink coffee. I used to get my coffee light and sweet every day. Like in college, and yeah, in college, I would get coffee light and sweet. So they pouring sugar in it. They going like this here with the sugar. Mm-mm-mm. And then the other thing was alcohol, like drinking alcohol. That's a no. So I didn't mention that as a part of this challenge because it should be a given that we're not drinking alcohol. But let me just say that no alcohol, no liquor. If you don't drink, you ain't got to worry about it. But no alcohol at all. Alcohol, alcohol is probably it's poison. It's poison. When you drink alcohol, especially like if you drink it over an extended period of time, you drink it for a long time, it ruins your liver, it ruins your metabolism, it ruins your skin, it ruins everything. You get bloated, you gain weight, like it's just not a good thing. So yeah, you got Stephanie and Mom, y'all both don't drink. That's good. But I know that there are people out here in this that will either watch it now or they're gonna watch later that do drink. And me saying no alcohol, they did a double take at the screen just now. Yeah, you that did the double take. No liquor. Alcohol is just not, like, you really want to change your body, you really want to change your life, you want to change, you want to lose this weight, we got to do something different. Doing the same things over and over, drinking, like eating healthy and then turning around and drinking liquor all night long is not gonna cut it. First of all, when you start drinking, you get inebriated. Once you're inebriated, you start getting the munchies, and you start eating at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's not what we're doing here. What we're doing here is stepping into our best selves. So, no liquor, plenty of water. And you could even do seltzer water if you want. If you like seltzer water, you can drink that. Some people don't like it. I like seltzer water. I can drink it. I like bubbly or just plain seltzer water. Sometimes I drink that like as a like if I'm eating because it gives you that fizz, you know. Oh, salt is definitely a given. That is bad. Salt. Oh wait, somebody did watch Beyonce. Who watched Beyonce? Somebody entered the chat and watches Beyonce and watched the Beyonce Bowl. Beyonce killed it. Beyonce killed it. She said, "Boom, boom, yeah, 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 I love you some Beyonce, y'all. Even though the scandal that's going on with her husband. But that doesn't take away from the hard work she's put in and her work ethic. But that situation with the husband. Oh yeah, Stephanie, it's so good. You talking about Beyonce, the replay? They have it on Netflix and on YouTube. It's everywhere. People posting it all over the place. So you could watch. She did a really good job. That's the one thing you cannot take away from that lady is her ability to perform. She can perform her tail off. But what I was saying is the reason why I brought it up is because I like to tie everything back to our lives. Because of course we're not Beyonce. We're us. We're our own person, right? So I don't idolize celebrities like that. But what you can take from their lives, from some of them anyway, because some, the nepotism, they got in there because they knew somebody that knew somebody. But someone like a Beyonce, we've watched her work super hard for years. Okay. Consistent work. And the thing that we can take away from that is if you want something bad enough, you got to be willing to work hard for it. Whether that be stepping outside of your comfort zone and doing things you wouldn't normally do, whether that be working out, whether that be I talked about YouTube and how, Stephanie and we both have our channels and we're trying to grow our channels. And we talked about this before. We talked about how you got to work hard, like to get to where you want to be on YouTube. Some people, they put up a few videos and one of them goes viral and their channel goes crazy overnight. Other people have to work on building community, work on building their niche, and have to be willing to put in that hard work. Yes, you can have pineapple. So that's what I take out of it. That's why I asked that question, because the one thing I took away from her performance is you got to work for it. If you want something, you want it, you got to work for it. And that's it. Like that's what we're going to do. We're going to work for what we want. And it's not easy. It's not going to be given to you. You're going to have people that are naysayers, like even someone like a Beyonce or someone like a whoever. Insert any prominent person, insert Jesus Christ. He turned water to wine. He performed all those miracles. He made a blind man see. He did all of these things and he was still crucified. So what if they can do that to him, then who are we, right? So, but you still have to step into who you're supposed to be, even if people are not in your corner. You know what I mean? But that's an important thing. Like sometimes you don't have the support of everyone. Sometimes your family doesn't support you. Right. And he did all he was a miracle, a walking, literal walking miracle, and he still was persecuted. So when you see stuff like that and you hear those stories and you see that people, no matter what, he still, even though he was persecuted, he still followed through with the mission he was set here to do. He still followed through. He could have been like, you know what? Forget this. I'm going home to my father. F y'all. Forget it. But he still followed through. Woo! Mm-mm-mm. So that's the same thing. And he left that example for us. There are going to be hard times. Like in that weight loss journey, there's going to be days when you like, I don't want to work out today. Okay? You're not going to want to get up. You're not going to want to work out. You're not going to want to do anything. But you got to get up anyway. Like my thing is when you really feel like that, it's just what I do is I think about how I feel when it's over with. When the workout is done, woo, I feel like amazing. Like I'm like, oh, I did it. It's over. Or at least I feel relief. Either way, it feels good to be done. So when I really, really don't feel like it, I think about that. I think about, ooh, when you're done, when the workout's over, think about how great you're gonna feel. You just gotta get through this. You just gotta get through it. That's it. And that's literally how I've been able to stay consistent all this time. Is doing it even if I don't feel like it. And because in the past, like when I quit and I didn't work out and I stopped altogether, I can't even tell you the day I stopped. And that's what's scary because that's all it takes. It takes that one thing in your mind to tell you, I don't gotta work out today. You ain't gotta do that. You worked out yesterday, and yesterday you worked out really hard. You ain't gotta do it today. And then that turns into the next day. Ooh, you still feeling kind of sore. We're not gonna work out again today. We'll pick it up on Monday. Pick it up on Monday. And then Monday never comes. Right? Then 2 years later, or a year later, or 6 months later, you're like, dang, I was doing so well. And I stopped. The hardest thing is when you stop to start again. So my advice to you is don't stop. Stop stopping. Yeah, you made so Stephanie said this is why she made vegetable soup to have something easy to eat from the fridge. That's what my mom does too, Steph. She makes soup, so she got something to eat, especially after those workouts that we do. So she could just eat and then be done with it. But that's how you set yourself up for success. Is having those things so you don't go and order something stupid. Right? You have that food already there, so you just know you're gonna eat that. And that really helps. Setting yourself up. I make sure that I order enough. I have my waters ready to go. And I normally prep on Sunday. I didn't do it today, but I'm off tomorrow, so I'll cook tomorrow. I took off because I had a day left that I had to use. It was a use or lose day, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna take Monday off. Everybody else took Thursday and Friday. I was like, I'm gonna work on those 2 days and take Monday. That's good stuff. That is probably the best thing you did for your life. Cause fast food, honey. And I just think about all those years I ate fast food and all that poison I was putting in my body. Fast food is just that. It's fast food. And they need for that food to have a good shelf life, so they pump it full of preservatives. And we just chomping it down, eating all this junk. So once I gave that up too, I gave up the fast food, gave up all of that stuff. It helps. Mm-hmm. Because we spent way too many years. We spent way too many years eating that nonsense. And it's just not good. It's just not good for your body. And then when you go, the one thing I know is like when you go to the doctor and the doctor come back and he looking at your test results like this here, he look at you, he look at the results, he look at you, and he's like, okay, well, it looks here, it looks like you're pre-diabetic and your A1C is crazy, and and you like, oh no. When you get that sobering doctor's visit, that'll change your life fast. Okay? That will change your life because you start thinking about your health deteriorating and what the heck you gonna do when that happens. And we ain't trying to go out prematurely. Right. And right. And they're like, what you eat? What you been eating? And give me all that or they come in, they look at the scale, they look at your weight, and they give you the same look. They look at the chart, they look, and they're like, you're obese, you're morbidly obese. And then they start talking about, have you ever considered weight loss surgery? And I'm like, oh no, we're not doing that. Weight loss surgery, even though if that's something that people choose, then fine, like that's what they choose. But the reason why I was always against doing that myself is one, they literally cut out a piece of your stomach. I want to leave this earth in God spare life, and in God willing, with all of the pieces in place if I can, right? My stomach, like I said to myself, this is the logic I had around weight loss surgery. Yes, in the beginning, when you first have surgery, you literally cannot eat, right? But after time, your body adjusts. And we see that many people that had weight loss surgery gain the weight back. How do they gain the weight back? Slowly but surely over time, they eat more and more. Your stomach will stretch right back out, okay? Because that is the beautiful thing about our body. Our body adapts. Our body can change, can make do with changes, and that's exactly what it do. And it starts stretching out again. And if you know anybody that's had weight loss surgery, they start gaining the weight back because you still haven't tapped into the real reason or the real behavior. The real behavior isn't just the eating. I mean, it is the eating, but I don't think the answer is cutting your stomach out, because you're not handling the behavior. You're putting a band-aid over it. So you still send that person home as the same person, but just now with a smaller stomach. So what I hear a lot of people that had the sleeve done, or the other one, the what's it, gastric bypass, is I can eat whatever I want. I just can't eat as much. That is a red flag to me, because over time, you're going to start pushing the limit a little more and eating. Yeah, right. You have to get to the reason why you're overeating. And you yourself have to learn how to stop it, how to control it, how to change that behavior. And that takes time. So that's why I think they adopted the word weight loss journey, because that's exactly what it is. You going on a journey that's going to have peaks and valleys, okay? You're going to go up mountains and down mountains. There are valleys in this journey. And the one thing you always have to keep telling yourself is, I'm relearning how to eat. I'm relearning my relationship with food. As in before, I might have been like on a snowy day, I might go and get a gallon of ice cream and cookies and watch movies and eat and not care about nothing. We're not doing that anymore. So now, what are you going to do instead of that? Right? You have to learn that. You have to teach yourself that. What are we going to do instead? What am I going to do instead of eating all of that junk? And how am I going to deal with whatever emotions that's causing me to eat like that and to do those things? And I just don't think surgery is the answer to that. And the reason is because I see people gaining the weight back. So I was like, you ain't cutting me open just for. If I can't do it on my own, then I have to do it on my own. I have to do it naturally, like without any pills, without any shots, none of that, because I want it to stay off once I get it off. And I don't want to be dependent on any medication that I got to inject into my belly. I I just have a problem with that, and I think it's really irresponsible of these companies to have put that out there because they know people are going to eat that right up. That they now all they got to do is inject themselves in the belly, and they'll be down 100 pounds in 7 months. What does that medication really do to you? It slows down your stomach function to a point where you feel full longer. So what happened, and I don't know if you guys even really paid attention or heard this, but yeah, you know who Oprah is, of course. But Oprah was on Ozempic. I haven't seen her in a while, but she was on it or is on it. And what happened is she was hospitalized maybe like 5 or 6 months ago with stomach issues because that's what that stuff does. It causes severe stomach issues where your stomach stops working. Period. Now what? If your stomach don't work, what? And that's why I say that is an irresponsible drug. And I don't think that they did enough tests on it before it was approved. And now we're going to start seeing people have severe issues with their digestive tract. And that's not worth the weight loss. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So if you have any family members, God forbid, that are taking that stuff, you want to support your family. You don't want to be that person that's like, that causes da, da, da. You don't want to be that person, but you also don't want your family member to or friend to end up with severe problems. So it's like you want to support them, but then you're like, so what I say is, just make sure you've done your research and make sure that you are being monitored by the doctor on a regular basis. That's all I can say. Because people are going to take it, because weight loss is hard. Weight loss is hard. And I think when it's slow, like, because especially as we get older, weight loss takes a little longer. People get discouraged and they start looking for ways to lose the weight faster. But I'm going to tell you this, take your time and lose it. Take your time, stay the course, and join this challenge. Yeah, because this challenge right here, first of all, the person leading the challenge, me, I'm probably the most consistent person on this internet when it comes to weight loss, exercise, eating correctly. Once I'm locked in, I'm locked all the way in. And I'm going to lead this challenge the way I want to see everybody win, right? So, me doing this with you, I just have notes here so I don't forget. Me doing this with you, I hope that I'm a example of what you should do too. You know, I've been like I say this a lot, but I've been doing this thing now. This leg of my fitness journey since 2017. I started 2 weeks before my husband proposed. I started 2 weeks before he proposed, but the picture I have, can you post picture? Can you put pictures in the chat? No. I want to show you guys a picture. I mean, I guess I could share my screen. Is that how you do it? I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. But I'll post it in my community post. A picture of me on the day I was proposed to, and I was pretty large. I should do, I should do the day I was proposed to and then my wedding day. I'll put that up there. I'll put that. Yeah. Uh and through ups and downs, I've stayed consistent through no matter what. Like I've been working out, I've been doing this thing consistently. And I want the same for my community of people. Like we building a strong community of women and men. Men are invited too, but I'm a woman, so I speak more to women. But if there's men that want to join and be down with the fitness journey life, come on. Men can join the zone too. That's the name of my fitness business. The name is The Zone Fitness. So you'll hear me say get into the zone or Zone Gang. Zone Gang is the members, are the Zone Gang members, the people that work out with me that are part of the club. They're the Zone gang. Um, yeah. So you hear me say that, but I don't remember what I was saying. I do this all the time. I don't know. I have no idea what I was just saying. That's that's the 45 acting right, acting up. The 45 acting up. Oh Lord, oh Lord. The 45 be acting up. Okay. Um I'm trying to remember what I was saying. I really don't remember. Not even the slightest clue. Ooh, somebody oh no, y'all really didn't watch Beyonce. Y'all don't care. That's good. Y'all don't care about her. Oh. Oh, hi, Changing Chris. Hello. Welcome to the live. Can you please like the live as you come in? We have Stephanie here, and we also have, I don't know, I don't see her anymore. My mama wasn't here. It's okay. You're not late, girl. You right on time. I'm just here talking about fitness and weight loss and consistency and how important it is. That's all. I was just kind of talking about the challenge that we're doing and the fact that this challenge, any challenge I do, anything that I ask people to do in the challenge, I'm also doing. So whereas sometimes people join these groups, so they join these challenges with a leader, but that person isn't really in the fight with them. I've seen that. Like I've seen that in challenges. So yes, guys, please interact in the group, say hello to each other, follow each other's channels. If you are a matter of fact, if you are, I'm going to, how do I do this? Add as moderator. I'm going to add you guys as a moderator. So that way you guys are able to put your your channel, if you have a channel, you can put your channel, you can tag yourself, tag your channel. And then guys follow each other, of course. I don't know. Did it work? Let me know if you guys if you're able to do it now. I don't know. This is the first time I'm actually doing that. But yeah, follow each other, interact with each other. Like what we're building here is a community of women, strong women that take care of their health, take care of their fitness, and put it first. It is not selfish. Okay, good. Good. So yeah, so I was just talking about how I am probably one of the most consistent people you'll see here with these challenges. And anything that I'm asking you to do, I'm also doing, and we're doing this together. We're working together. So the challenge focuses on diet. Okay, mom. Thank you for coming. I'm going to end soon. I've been on for 1 hour, 24 minutes. So I'll be ending soon. I just, want to wrap it up. So we're focusing on diet, water intake, daily movement, and I have a support group that we're going to be utilizing. I pinned the support group. It's on Facebook. If you have Facebook, just request to join the group, and I will be accepting everybody after the live. But I want everybody to win. And that's I really mean that. I love to see people tap into their fitness and really lose the weight. And then the thing that I really love is when I meet people and they're at one stage of their fitness, right? Where they're working out, they're doing some type of workouts, but this happens a lot. Like when I have one-on-one clients, like they'll say, I like to do this kind of exercise, or I can't do planks, or I can't do whatever. And then once they work with me, I get them, they doing all of it. They're doing all of the exercises. They're a lot more strong, and they're a lot more mentally strong, and they stop telling themselves, I can't. Because I don't like that. I don't like that word. That phrase, I can't. I don't know what that means. It makes my head shut down when people say I can't. Because yes, you can. You just have to work at it to get there. But yes, the heck, you can. You can. You can. It's going to be hard, but you can do it. And that's kind of how I operate. So I hope that you guys do join the challenge. We are going to step into 2025 on some beautiful vibe. Like we stepping into the new year, because we're starting this tomorrow. The challenge is tomorrow. Yeah. We are stepping into the new year with that vibe. So when 2024 leaves and we step into 2025, we already started. We already on it. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the new year. I'm excited for where we're going. And I really appreciate when people tap in. That's my thing. I love when people tap in. I love when people step outside of their comfort zone and do things that they're not used to doing, like me going live. This is not something that I'm used to doing, but I'm really glad that I decided to step outside of my own comfort zone and start doing these lives and start, reaching out and doing stuff like this live. Because I really like to do the vlogs. I like vlogs. I like editing the videos. I enjoy that. And I think what I'll do too, as one of the lives, because I'll be doing different lives every Sunday. So as I get better with lives, like figuring out the features and sharing the screen and stuff like that, I want to do a live on how I edit my videos. I mean, my videos are not like some magical, edit yet. Slowly I learn different things, but I would like to show others like what I do. Because maybe that'll open up, we can share tips. Like if you do a certain thing or whatever, like we could all share our tips. So I know some of the things that I use for my videos and my thumbnails. For my thumbnails, I use Canva, but I have Canva Pro, because the regular Canva, like everybody's using the same thumbnail on what you call it? What do you call this thing? YouTube. So I was using that at first, but then I was like, I want to start doing different kinds of thumbnails. So I got the Pro so I could use different kind of tools. And I also do iMovie to edit my videos. And I would like, once I get monetized, one of the things I'm going to invest in is Dad, what's the iMac Pro? I think it's, what is it, IMAX Pro or something? It's an editing software that costs $399. Or is it $299? I think it's $299. $299. But it takes your vlogs to another level. So I want to start editing with that. But that's like once I'm monetized, and I'm that money will be used to reinvest in the channel. Yeah, I use iMovie too, Steph. I use iMovie on my laptop. I'm on my laptop now. I use that on my laptop. And it's fine. Like iMovie is fine. Like I know people that have humongous channels that only use iMovie and never bought that expensive behind software. Like I watch some of the people I watch. I like to watch vlogs. I like to watch people that do long form content. So I watch, well, Stephanie, you know, I watch your videos. I watch you. I watch Pam. Pam's winning. Um, I watch for some of the like larger channels. I watch Gina Janine, but Gina Janine is not a fitness channel. But since I have a small channel, nah, Chris, like this is the thing, Chris. You don't need to like spend like a bunch of money. Like the camera I have, that was a gift. And so, you know, I use what I was, you know, I didn't purchase it myself. That was a gift, but I'm putting it to use, you know, like my mom actually bought it for me when I said I wanted to start YouTube. She bought it for me, I think for Christmas or something, as like, as a support. Like she supported me and bought and purchased that, and I'm putting it to use. Like she bought it for me, so I'm using it for real. But you can use your phone. There's people that have channels that only use their phone. You don't need a camera. A camera only helps because what I found when I was using my camera, using my phone, is my memory would be used up all the time, and it was so annoying. You have to keep erasing stuff, and it's annoying. But when you have the camera, you have this. It has its own set of memory, and you have a little memory card, and you just insert that in the computer and upload the footage, and that's easier, and you don't have to mess with your phone as much. And then the other thing was, like, when I'll be filming, sometimes somebody will call and it will ruin everything. So once I got the camera, but at first when I started, I was using my phone. Like if you go back to like my first video, that was on my phone. And a couple of my vlog, like when I vlog when I go on vacations, because I work out on vacation. So that's a part of my fitness journey too, is how to stay consistent even on vacation. Right. You use your phone for everything, right? You could use your phone. You don't need a camera. The camera just makes it a little bit easier with that memory problem, but that's it. And when it comes to editing, Stephanie, I'm saying Stephanie, but Chris, what you want to do, even with a small channel, I don't have no big channel. I'm not even monetized, but I'm preparing for when. Amen. Hallelujah. We got to prepare. Right now, we are small channels, but we are going to become solidified, bigger, larger channels. So this is the time, while you're a small channel, to work on your craft, work on that editing, so that when you do become a larger channel, you're able to prep. Okay, you prep. Huh. So you're ready when so when the time comes and somebody asks you they say, where is it? You can turn around and say, here it is. Amen. We want to be prepared for when we blow up, when the channel is expanded. You know what I mean? Like so now is the time to work on your craft. Now is the time to experiment with different things and see what works for you. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Like, and don't be afraid to put it out. Like the other day, I put out a video. I swear to you, I was like, I am not posting this. I'm talking crazy in this video. I'm talking about what's the word I kept saying? Disappointed? No, it wasn't disappointed. See, I told you the 45 be acting up, y'all. Y'all think I'm joking. I can't even remember what the heck I kept saying. I can't remember. But anyway, I was venting in the video and I was not going to post it. What is that word? Why can't I remember the word? It starts with a D. Somebody help me. It's not disappointed. Oh my God. Lord help me. But anyway, I wasn't gonna post it because I was like, I feel like I'm being vulnerable, like too vulnerable. I don't know. I was just didn't feel comfortable, but then the other person on this shoulder, the one on this shoulder was like, no, 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 don't post it. The lady on this shoulder was like, didn't you say discouraged? Thank you. Thank you. Woo! The lady on this shoulder was like, but didn't you say you were going to be more open? Didn't you say? And I was like, all right. So I put it out. And a lot of folks have been commenting on it. And the thing that really touches me about the comments is people are saying things like they're talking about their own journey and what they did and what they went through. They're talking about how I have been inspiration to them, or they've been watching, and then you don't really know who. Like, that's the thing with YouTube. You, like, on other platforms, it says so and so viewed your story, or you don't know who is viewing your story. You don't know. Hey, Tashi. Hi. You don't know who is viewing your story. You don't know who is you're touching. Like this one girl on there, one lady, I'm pretty sure it was a woman. She said that she puts my videos on and just has it playing while she's working out because it motivates her. What? Like, seriously. When you don't know who you can be inspiring, you don't know who you can be touching, and it's just you just have to post. Just post, because you might be like, girl, you talking crazy in this video. Yes, please thumbs up the live. Thank you, Steph. Yes, please thumbs up the live. Thumbs up the live. Interact with each other in the chat. All of the things. But you really never know who you will inspire. So those videos where you're like, girl, you talking crazy in this video, post it. Okay? Post it, because it might be a blessing to somebody. And at the end of the day, yes, we're trying to monetize our channels. Yes, we're trying to grow our channels. And that's because, to be honest with you, like, we all have goals. Like, we all have things that we want to do. Yes. Yes. But the main thing, the reason why you're doing this, or the reason why I'm doing this, I can only speak for me, right? The reason why I'm really doing this, and the reason why I'm doing a fitness channel, is because this is something that I struggle with my entire life. It's a daily struggle. And I know that if I'm putting myself out there, I can help somebody else. And that is legacy. Helping somebody else, inspiring someone else's life to the point where they make a change. Honey, if we could all do that, we are all fulfilling our purpose. And I'm very big on fulfilling purpose. So go ahead and post it. If you have your own channel and you've been questioning, should I post this? Should I post? go ahead and post it. There is a lane for everybody. I'm a woman in my 40s. There's a lane for women in their 40s on a fitness journey that struggle with their weight their entire life. There's a lane. There's a lane for women in their 50s. There's a lane for women in their 60s. There's a lane. There's a lane for a plus size woman as a fitness coach. There's a lane because there are other plus size women that's sick and tired of working out with little twigs. Now, I'm joking. I'm joking. Nobody's a twig for real. I'm joking. But you want to see yourself represented. It's annoying, when you go and buy fitness stuff and they don't have it in your size. Like you said we supposed to work out, right? So then there should be workout stuff that is cute, just like everybody else's, for larger bodies. Hello. And there should be representation of larger bodies in these commercials. It shouldn't just always be somebody with a six-pack. It should be somebody that is working on their six-pack. Amen? Can we see that in these commercials? Can we see that represented more often? That would be nice. And not everybody wants to have a six-pack, right? We just want to be the best version of us. So that is nice to see when you see that representation. So Chris, back to your comment. Go ahead and work on that craft, girl. Like, you do what you got to do. Put it out. Oh, Chris, yeah, Chris, she works out. You work out all the time too, Chris? Am I subscribed to your channel? Let me see. I think so. Go to channel. Let's see right now. Honey. Yes, my kind of people. She be in the gym. So yeah, I just subscribed. I thought I was subscribed to you. I'm gonna check your channel out tonight, like when I am finished here and after I accept everyone into the group. Yes, the weight loss. Let me tell you something about this weight loss, especially in our. I don't know how old you are, Chris, but I am 45, about to be 46 next month. Okay, and the weight loss is moving like this here. Oh, you wanted me to do something? Like a snail. It moves so slow, but it moves. And over time, you lose the weight. Over time, the weight goes. You just cannot get discouraged. That's the bottom line. Is like you just have to stay on top of it and stay focused. And that's what I've been doing. And this year, I started the year saying I want to lose 40 pounds. And I'm leaving the year, have lost the 40. It took, gosh darn, almost the whole year, but the weight is gone. And now the next goal is 20 pounds by April 2025. So, and that's how I do it. I slow walk it. And I give myself small goals as opposed to I need to lose 100 pounds, because that gives you too much anxiety and stress. And then you get discouraged, you quit, and then what? We're not quitting. We're not quitters. We're not quitting. So that's the thing. You just have to stay the course. You have to just keep going, keep doing what you have to do. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. I am so surprised at myself. It's crazy. Like, you start talking about, well, I start talking about fitness and I could keep going and going. We have been on live now for an hour and 44 minutes. What I want to do, what I do, I should say, every week is I go live at 6:00 on Sunday, and we just talk about whatever we're going to talk about for the day. If you are going to join the challenge, please don't forget to, at the top of the chat, you'll see Yes, Steph. And that's the thing. It's like as we get older, that our metabolism slows down to almost a screeching halt. So what I say to the younger girls, like I have some of the younger kids. I call them kids, but they in their 30s. You, y'all getting there. I tell like, but when I have like younger women in my group, I say to them, listen, get a hold of your weight now because when you hit 40, that's when it's that's when it starts going in reverse. It starts, so you pushing against the current now. So so get a hold of it today because the weight, like you said, is super slow. But it moves, and that's what you have to, like, you say to yourself, God, I only lost 2 pounds. You didn't only nothing. You lost 2 pounds. Amen. You didn't gain 2 pounds, you lost 2 pounds. And this is stuff that I had to tell me, like, stop saying only, stop saying you only lost a pound, you only stop. Because what that does over time is it builds up that feeling of this isn't working, this isn't working. And then what happens, and which is something I really don't understand, is people quit. I'm like, okay, so you're eating, let me see if this let's make this make sense. You're eating better, you're exercising, so you're taking care of your body. And because that scale over there isn't moving as fast as you want, you're gonna just derail the whole thing and start eating chips and candy again. Where, in what universe does that make sense? Oh, you still here, Mom? Hi, I thought you left. In what universe does that make sense? That doesn't make any sense. So if you ever feel like quitting, just say that to yourself. So what's the alternative here? I go back to what I was doing before, and then in a year or two, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I gained so much weight, I got to lose weight." So the cycle begins again. No. We're off that. So our motto is we are going to stop stopping. Oh, you came back. Our motto is we are going to stop stopping. Period. Like, period, end of sentence. Stop stopping. And with that, guys, make sure that you add yourself to the group, and then I will accept people as you come in. That group is on, I'm also going to put this in the community tab along with a brief description of what we're doing. If you have any friends that might not have seen this live today, you can either share it with them or give them a brief overview, whatever you want to do. Have them join the group. Let's, it's it blah blah blah. This group is open to the public, like to people, So invite others that you think may want to have their 2025 be the most snatched year of their life. We gonna snatch our waist, ladies. Snatch it. Ooh. Ooh. I'm excited. I'm excited for us. And there'll be there'll be some surprises in the challenge as well. 2 pounds is a lot to lose. 1 pound is a lot to lose. And I want to wish you guys, yes. So please, guys, invite your friends to the group. Let's make this thing. You know what I mean? Let's have a good time. I'm also going to be doing a few surprises within the people that do join the group. I mean, in terms of some free stuff, some free workouts, or some free, we're gonna make it do what it do. So let's work on this. Let's work together, and let's get to the best version of ourselves. Have a great, 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 great night. I thank you guys for being very active in the chat. I thank you guys for joining the live. I truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of your evening. And I'll see you in the groove.